For Pity's Sake Audio Productions presents The Last Double Sunrise by Peter Yeldham. Read by Jennifer Mcdonald.
The Last Double Sunrise by Peter Yeldham. Praise for Peter Yeldham. Peter Yeldham's historical fiction pedigree is one of the best in the country. The Sunday Telegraph. Epic reads that are totally absorbing. The Sun Herald. The master of the Australian historical blockbuster. Daily Telegraph. Yeldham has a strong reputation as a historical novelist, as well as a writer for film and television. Dragons in the Forest will no doubt make that reputation stronger still. Dorothy Johnston. Above the Fold is a big-hearted novel. Anyone who enjoys reading about post-war history in Australia will be delighted. Gabrielle Lord. Written with meticulous detail, Above the Fold is an engaging story spanning a tumultuous period in Australian history. Nicole Alexander. Also by Peter Yeldham. Dragons in the Forest, Above the Fold, A Bitter Harvest, Barbed Wire and Roses. Dedication. To my grandson Pete, who was there from the first page. While this novel is set in real places and references some actual events, all characters are entirely fictitious. Any resemblance to any person, whether living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Part 1. Italy, 1918. Chapter 1. It was an unsightly place, 20 acres of parched ground strewn with the remains of shriveled vines, the fences rotted from the weather or broken by vandals. The shabby house on the property was a residence that might once have been an elegant manor, but was now threadbare with broken windows and peeling paint. Position, the agent said with his practised smile, is what matters. Position, position. It always wins in the end. Utter crap, thought 28-year-old Salvatore Minelli, but he refrained from saying it aloud. You have my word, continued the agent. This is a true bargain. Santa Maria del Lago is the prize region of Lombardy, adjacent to the splendour of Lake Como, a place of true beauty and home to superb vineyards. This time the client smiled cynically and shook his head. It produced a flurry of more plaudits from the salesman. It has so many geographical advantages. The Alps to your north, the city of Milan to your south. Position means profit, a certain rise of value in a short span of time. The agent spread his hands theatrically, as if suggesting there was no other terrain in Italy with such possibilities. It was met with a shrug of indifference. He was about to give up on this stubborn customer, but decided on one last appeal. Honesty was worth a try, or partial honesty. He saw no need to mention the number of leaks in the roof, since, to his relief, it was not raining. Signor Minelli, I do admit it requires a small amount of tender and even loving care, but the possibilities are boundless. If I had the money, I'd buy it myself. This property is just waiting to be rejuvenated. Rubbish! Salvatore chose to speak his mind this time. I might buy it, but... He let the agent salivate for a moment. It was his 5th attempt to find a cheap vineyard with the pitiful legacy his father had left him, together with the meagre savings from his army pay. He had won enough medals to decorate a mantelpiece, but they did nothing for his bank balance. He needed a property, but was fed up with viewing shoddy vineyards and had lost patience. This one was at least near the lake, and Lombardy was a good region. It would have to do. I might buy it, he repeated, but at my price, not yours. So if you take 20,000 lira off the absurd figure you quoted, we might discuss a deal.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?